Happy New Year to our esteemed viewers and welcome to African Brands, where we speak to captains and leaders of indigenous brands in Nigeria, with special focus to the documentary report in the renewable energy and housing sector. With nearly 1 million solar energy systems installed on residential rooftops across the country, buying or selling a solar home is important in Nigeria. Kudos to the housing sector, kudos to the players in the energy sector. I'm Adeze Ejengi Harry. Stay tuned.
My name na John Omini. I be poultry farmer located in Edo State, Nigeria. I really love farming, but one problem when I be dey get na electricity. Light not even reach my farm, so I get to on generator all the time. The money when I dey spend on top petrol and generator repair every month dey pass 50,000. It dey chop my profit for the business. If I on generator for night, say make my birds for feed chop so they go lay plenty egg. The generator noise go dey fear them. They no go fit chop. At time if I come for morning, na only one egg I go see. The thing they make me sad. Until my friend come show me the solar generator. Power flow 200 from Salpha energy. Now there everything can change. I know they too spend money for petrol again. As na sun they charge them. If I on light for night, my birds they chop well because noise no dey again. If I come back for morning, na plenty egg I dey see. Salpha energy don't change my poultry business. I just dey happy.
Salpha Energy, solar for the people.
Wali Adeleye, Managing Director, Verteville Energy Company Limited.
Verteville Energy Company Limited is a global energy company delivering exceptional value to its clients with a driven process on strong supply network and experience in providing exceptional service in the energy industry.
Verteville Energy officially came into existence in 2014. Prior to starting off Verteville Energy, I was the country manager and head of operations for the first IPP in Nigeria, the AES. When AES sold and left the country, we as a company, Verteville Energy, took over both the assets and the staffs of Verteville. And there lies in the birth of Verteville Energy. So, although we're from 2014, our experience spans from 1999, 2000, 2001, when AES first came in to start building the power plant. So that's a little bit of a history on us. Our vision and mission basically is to provide real solutions in an affordable manner. Here's the reason why we're trying, we keep it as indigenous as possible. From the 40 staffs that we have, only 2 are expats, and mainly for training purposes as opposed to as opposed to bringing in expertise. The whole idea is to build expertise locally. We've got a lot of people in this country, so we're trying to harness that and use that to create value within the system that is already overpriced. So we're using locals to provide services. It would definitely be a lot cheaper as opposed to always flying in expatriates to come deliver services. So it's providing real solutions at an affordable price. We're an energy company. We service both oil and gas, power, and consumer goods. One part of our business focuses on consulting services. So be it any company coming in to do a survey of their new business, we can sort of offer that service where we can provide them industry data. We basically serve as the alternative to the OEM on rotating equipment, be it GE, Siemens, or the other likes. So we have in our own inventory 9 GE 36Bs, which can produce about 300 megawatts for the nation of Nigeria. We've owned and operated that, like I said, since 2001. So we've built in a lot of expertise. So that helps us with our rotating equipment side of things. We also maintain transformers. We have a department of ours where we do oil regeneration, filtration, and typical maintenance on transformers. All right. And the last side of ours is the EPC, where we come in and we can build your plant from top to bottom. So with us, because we're spread all over the country, working on different projects, we've had to deploy the use of servers, of course, internet-based telecommunication equipment, be it on the laptop, phones. Reason for that is I want to be able to see and read and know what my staffs are working on real time. So at the end of the day, based on the different projects that are being worked upon, I want to be able to go into the server and say, okay, this location, what has been done today, I can see the summary of the daily report. So that's how we have included this in our business. Also, another part of our business that we do is, this year we're going to be introducing a transformer monitoring device where we're going to be able to monitor transformers in our offices for transformers that we have the devices on. Now, basically, what the device would do is it would tell us if the transformer is not working up to spec. If it isn't, what is the issue and what needs to be done, or how long we have to deploy somebody to site. So we're using information and technology to help us improve the business, both from an operations standpoint to equipment, to managing of our equipment standpoint. The same thing we're doing with our gas turbines. We have the monitoring devices on them. So from my phone, I can equally see how many megawatts are we generating, how many kilowatts is being consumed by the client. So again, we're deploying these things to help us manage our operations effectively and help reduce cost at the end of the day, because I don't need to have somebody there 24/7 because I can see what's going on. So it's both managing our operations and also to help us cut costs. Verteville Energy is starting off with power solutions and the likes. However, our main focus, or should I say our long-term goal, is to provide jobs in the Nigerian sector, because we understand what the issue is with Nigeria. We have a lot of youths coming out of school every day, NYSC, graduating people and moving them out. Our goal is to industrialize Nigeria, okay? But to do that first, you need power, because you can't create an industry without power, and when you do, you're not going to be competitive as to the rest of the world. So in the next 5 years, after upping the power situation in Nigeria, is to progress into the industrial sector of this country, okay? And hopefully by then, we have over 1,500 employees, both from our energy sector, part of the business, to the industrial side of the business.
Power flow. Bass. Power flow 200.
Otumba Olu Adenodi, Chairman CEO, Solonic Energy Limited. Solonic Energy Limited, your partner for new energy system with a mission to provide you with uninterrupted, sufficient and affordable power supply.
We started this revolution in the year 2012, and that happened when I took a trip to Germany and discovered some Germans, and they were generating electricity, renewable energy, using solar panels at -4 degrees Celsius, somewhere in Düsseldorf in Germany. And I approached them and I asked questions. If you guys could be generating energy at this level, it was snowing really, -4 degrees Celsius, what will happen if you come to Africa, if you come to Nigeria, where we have 30 degrees Celsius? What's going to happen? They've not been to Nigeria. I said, wow, you have that kind of temperature. Yeah. So I invited them to Nigeria. About 6 of them came to Nigeria, showed their pictures, and they look at, I took them around the whole country, and they were able to discover why solar was not working in Nigeria. So it was tough until about 2018, it was not acceptable. Everywhere we go to, oh, I don't think solar works. We started sacrificing. Like we identified Magodo, GR here, and installed something at our own cost. We started doing solar points, using our money. And when we did that, I discovered that, oh, this thing has been here for 1 year, 3 months, 5 months, it has not gone bad, it's still shining. You know, so they now started talking to us. Well, the vision and mission is to make sure that, number one, we live in a very clean environment. The vision. Because when you look at the incidence of carbon monoxide, when generators are being run 24 hours, a lot of people have died unknowingly. But every day, it doesn't mean anything to you. A lot of people have even died where they are using their torchlight to even operate generators. The explosion that happened, families have been wiped off because of this generator, you know. So our mission is to eradicate this and make sure that people live in a very clean and neat environment. That the energy they use is clean, renewable, and sustainable. Our major product is we bring light to people. You can see we wouldn't have function here without light. It's very crucial. We discovered that without energy, our underdevelopment will remain underdeveloped, remain where we are. For all this to happen, for us to do what we are doing, we need energy. It's very crucial. It's as good as life. So this area of life that we feel should be addressed is where we have positioned ourselves, you know, to change the world using this energy. And the type of energy that we have agreed to, we have resolved to do is renewable energy through solar. We are coming up with this. If you use it to roof your house, it will generate the energy you are going to use in that house. And that's why we need to get the government involved. In saner climates abroad, the government do subsidize. They do come to the aid and use it. But for you to really enjoy solar energy fully, to power all the things you have in your homes, we are looking at about an average of between 3 million, 3.5 million. To take your refrigerator, your ACs. We are coming up with policies, we are making moves to get government involved, partner with banks, BOI, so that, for example, if anybody needs this thing to be installed in a house, we'll approach a bank, the bank will give us the money, we'll go and install for that person. And that person can be paying the bank instrumentally. 5 years now, the idea is for us to get to the capital markets so that you can even buy shares of Solonic. You know, just like the way Dangote is operating everybody now, you know, we make it available, you know. We hope that we will have been listed on the stock exchange in 5 years' time, and our share will be available for you guys to enjoy. And then you know that the Solonic, the energy is for everybody. Everybody needs it, and nobody can shy away from it. As I am now, we have introduced what we call telemonitoring. Most of our sites, we can view our sites from here on our phone. And there's something we call care before repair. That's one of the principles of Solonic. We don't wait until something happens before we go in there. Oh, this thing has collapsed, we'll come and attend to it. No, even where we are in our sitting room, in our offices, we monitor what's going on in our different locations. That's what we call telemonitoring. For every of our sites, we put that thing there. And that's why we do not compromise when it comes to quality. Okay? Competition, so far so good. I can't see a major threat for us as we're concerned because of the quality of our product and our services. Whether you like it or not, we must always have the concerns of the consumer at heart. Multiple tax is a major issue in Nigeria, and I hope very soon we'll get it right. Tax, even when you go to your bankers, stamp duty tax is there in your bank account, alert tax, maintenance tax, account maintenance tax, so many in your bankers, charges, security charges. You know, you leave that place again, you come and meet the government. You leave the government again, you go to other places. So the government needs to do something about multiple taxes in Nigeria. You can look at it, is it in terms of administration, we look at the GENCOs, the DISCOs, the transmission companies, all of them, you see, it's too segmented. If you want to do what is right, and the other guy is not, you are not enjoying the support of the next person, all this will be affected. This segmentation has caused divisions. Now you can see the problem the DISCOs are facing. Now, problem of finance, assessing finance, the GENCOs too, they generate, there's nothing to evacuate, and then when you even generate, you don't have the kind of power line that you need to transmit, the transmission. You don't have a stable grid in Nigeria.
Sygnite Power Energy Solutions Limited is an engineering, procurement and support service company based in Nigeria. They provide the best services in manufacturing, civil engineering, electrical installation, procurement and backup power solutions.
It was founded in 2016, so we do a lot of backup power solutions, and one of those business units is renewable power. So we do hybrid renewable energy installations, so solar panel, inverters and batteries. Vision for Sygnite Power and Energy Solution is to become the leading African business that demonstrates the capacity to be a global player in the power and energy sector. So our mission is to improve the narrative of how power and energy solutions are implemented by providing innovative, efficient, and quality power solutions across global standards, right? So far, we've been in operation for about 2 years, and we've achieved a lot, right, within that short period of time. We've installed renewable power across different cities across Nigeria. We started off as a backup power solution, so we did a lot of power generation using equipment that still use fossil fuel, but we are now gradually shifting into renewables. So we are putting a lot of effort into training our team, partnering with the right OEMs to ensure we have the best renewable power products in Africa. We have 4 main business units, right? So we have the electrical business unit, which renewable product sits under. We have civil, we have a procurement business unit, and we also do a lot of projects, which is mainly handled by our business development team. For our renewable energy product, we've actually spent a lot of resources in ensuring that both through print media, social media, we have a full social media team to create awareness of the efficiency and effectiveness, the pricing of our product. We also have a summit coming up that we are organizing with one of our OEMs, growers, that's coming up on the 24th of February in Landmark Center. I think if anyone is available, they can join us there. So we spend a lot to try to get information out on how our products can create a lot of savings, right, for people in the market. Right? So and I think that's what the misconception a lot of people have, right? So a lot of people, the first impression they have about renewable solar power is it's quite expensive, right? But if you look at the overall cost, right, of running, whether utility or backup power like generators, if you look at the overall cost versus the solar hybrid solar systems installation, you realize it's actually cheaper in the short term, even as early as a year, right, that the solar systems are going to pay for themselves. So our systems are quite affordable. All right, so if you are just a fresh graduate that just got your first job, we have products that will fit into your category, to large corporations that are trying to reduce the amount of power they consume or the amount they pay for power within the organization. So we have from small scale product to large scale product. So we have a product for everyone essentially. For us at Sygnite, we pay a lot of focus on our team, right? So we do a lot of team effectiveness activities. We want to make sure we develop the best team, right? One of our values is we don't compromise quality, and our mission is we want to be able to compete on a global scale, right? And in order to be able to do that, we need the right people, right, to take us to that level. So we do we focus significantly on our team, and that's we've seen the result over the past 2 years, right? Because our team has been able to get our clients and customers to have a very good experience and as a result, they want to keep coming back to us, right? So one thing we do differently here at Sygnite is put a lot of focus on the team. Currently, it's subpar, right? It's not where it needs to be, right? And I think, every one of us feel it that one way or the other, whether it's from where we live or where we work, right? We wish we had, constant power. If we've had the opportunity to go to different countries, even countries that are not as developed as Nigeria, they do have constant power, right? So currently, I think we have a generation capacity of about 12,000 megawatts. We are currently achieving 4,000 megawatts, so it's about 30% of 30% efficiency, which is really not where we need to be, right? So I think we need to get both private parties and government involved to try to really push for constant power. And I think renewable energy has it has a big place to play in that market, right? And I think we all have a responsibility to try to get power to every household, not only urban areas, also rural areas as well, to ensure they have access to power. Right? We really want to compete on a global scale, right? So 5 years from now, I see us entering different territories within Africa and even outside Africa. I think the foundation that we've set by paying a lot of attention to our team and developing them, we'll be able to grow exponentially, right? So everybody acts like an owner, right? And if we're able to have that mentality, right, I think we can, in 5 years, right, we expect to be, in multiple African countries and hopefully even outside of Africa. Right? So if you look at the market now, there's a lot of players into renewable power and energy, right? And when we wanted to go into this business, right, we looked at ourselves, right, and we said we wanted to be different. How can we be different, right? So, uncompromising quality, ensuring our customers have the best customer experience, and ensuring we develop our team, right? So, I think with those values, right, we've been able to separate ourselves, right, from the market, right? And I think it's a really big market, and I don't really see the other players as competition. I think we complement each other. I think we all have the similar goals to ensuring that the entire country has access to clean power, and I'm really looking forward to partnering or working with other players in the market to achieve those strides. We learned very early on, so we have an enterprise management system. So our business is really almost automated, right? So we have a full-grown ERP system to manage all our orders, from quotes we receive from clients, to processing those orders internally, to making requests from our suppliers, and even executing orders, right? So we work essentially automated, right? So, and I think this is also going to help us, our vision, right, to hit the global scale, right? So, with technology and with the right people, I think we can really get to where we need to be.
Get to know the future. The future is ITEO.
On this note, we've come to an end of another incisive episode. Do join us again same time and same station next week. You can also send us an email via info@africansbrands.com. Thank you.